How's it, my friends? Welcome to I AM Marketable YouTube channel. This is the first video that I'm putting together. I've got so much great value for you, but today I'm going to speak to you about the power of one in marketing. Understand this concept. It's going to change a lot of issues that you face with your marketing. Your conversions will get better. You'll have more engagement. You'll get better results and you'll get better feedback in terms of the people that you're working with, the services that you provide, but even from your prospects too. So what is the power of one? Why are we talking about it? And what makes the power of one the differentiator between the marketer or the business owner that's putting out content or trying to sell products that's getting the sound of crickets and not getting anything to work versus the person that is in the same industry who's not as skilled as they are in terms of their products and their offering and their knowledge, but how come they're getting noticed? How come they're getting all the conversions? How come they're getting the results? That's what I want to share with you in this video. Understand this key concept, and I promise you it'll change the outcomes for you, your business, for your team, for your clients, for everybody. Okay, so what is the power of one? Well, I want you to think about this. It's a very, very noisy market out there. As you know, you go on social media, there's thousands of people doing what you do typically, whether it's a coaching, whether it's chiropractic business, whether it's a dental practice, whether you're a consultant, business, relationships, whatever industry that you're involved in. Right? It's a very, very competitive landscape and a very, very crowded market, especially in terms of content. There's a lot of noise. So as you probably know, attention is the key. Now, there's a lot of people out there saying, oh, attention is the new currency. No, attention's always been the name of the game. If you look back to books written in the early 1900s by some of the great marketers out there, is that advertisers at that time, they spoke about the difficulty of getting people's attention because they were so busy through newspapers, billboards, periodicals, etc. So the power of one, let's understand this concept in this way. I want you to think about this. When you are talking about your ideal client, the person that you want to serve, when you're creating a marketing campaign for that person, I want you to think of one buyer persona and one person only, and have a crystal clear vision in your mind of who that person is. If you try to speak to everybody, you're going to speak to nobody. So what you want to focus on is one specific problem. So here, I'll give you an example. So many people come to us and say, Kenneth, but my products and services help all of these people. Now, unless you've got a massive budget that can speak to all of these different people and you have a very recognized brand, you're making a big mistake. So don't look at Apple or Coca-Cola and see these generic brand pieces in terms of their marketing, or even somebody like Tony Robbins who might come out there and say, hey, I've got an event coming up and it's called Unleash the Power Within. If you go try to do the same thing, it'll be the sound of crickets. You will not get the same. Why? Because he has an established, very, very strong brand. So for you and for other people, for most of the folks, you don't have that brand authority yet. So you want to get really specific. You're not going to miss out. If you think about the US market alone, where the US has over 330 million people, right? There's children involved in there, right? Take 50% of that population. The market is big enough to speak to one person, right? Your product or service is like the palm of your hand, but your marketing piece should be like each finger. Each finger is different. And so your marketing piece should speak to that one buyer persona. So speak to one specific buyer persona. I'm repeating myself, but repetition is the best form of learning. Now, the thing about this, I want you to think about this as an example. Okay? So, hey, we help women. Okay? Well, what woman? Well, how about I sharpen this up by saying I'm going to speak to one kind of woman. I'm going to speak to moms. So these are only women who are moms, right? I might even change it up and I might say single moms. Okay? So now I've got even sharper. Now I've got rid of all the moms that are, all the women that are not moms, and I've got rid of all the people that are not single moms if my product or my marketing message wants to target just these single moms. But now I could say single moms over 40, right? Now I've got even sharper. Now I'm getting rid of all the people that I'd waste my marketing on that are below 40. And so I can add another layer here as an example: single moms over 40 who are going through menopause. Okay. Now I've got really specific. Now I know my marketing message is going to be much, much clearer. Because if you're standing there at the gas station, you're pumping gas and you're saying, and you see a message, what every woman should know, and you think, oh, whatever, I've seen that message 1,000 times, right? I've probably seen it 1,000,000 times. But if I see this message, what every single mom over 40 with menopause should know, if I'm that woman who's over 40, who's a single mom going through menopause, I'm going to say, hey, what's this about? Right? If I'm not even going to look at it. Great. I don't want to waste my ad budget on people that are not interested in my product, which then gets to the second part of this power of one, which is, what is the one specific problem? Now, that person, the single mom over 40 going through menopause, she might have multiple problems. She's got financial issues. She's trying to find a new partner. She's trying to raise teens. Um, she might be looking after her mother. She might still be going through this ugly custody battle post-divorce, or she might be a widow, all of these things. But I know that what I'm going to be solving the problem for is this single mom over 40 going through menopause. But the problem that they have is that they have digestive issues because of menopause, right? So now I'm getting specific. I'm not talking about all the different emotions. I'm not talking about all the different problems. I'm not talking about all the different challenges they're having. I'm focusing on that one specific problem as it relates to menopause for single moms over 40. Okay, so now I've got really specific in terms of that one specific buyer persona and one specific problem. Now I'm going to offer one specific solution. I don't want to confuse this person, right? I want to create a custom, clear solution for this person to say, if you're this person with this problem, I've got the solution for you. Okay, and I'm going to speak about my solution, which leads me to the fourth one, right? Which is have one big, bold outcome, right? One big, bold transformation, one big, bold promise for them from your solution. Okay, I'll give you another example. So you might use weight loss. Okay, hey, I'll help you lose weight. I've heard that problem. I've heard that message 1,000,000 times, a gajillion times online, even before the internet, on ads, magazines, newspapers, diets, and that have been around for, I don't know, it seems like a century. I'm not a century, but you know what I mean. Okay. So if I can say how I help women who are chocolate lovers lose 10 pounds in the next 10 days without giving up their favorite treat or giving up their favorite chocolate or without giving up their chocolate addiction, is that going to grab attention versus I'll help you lose weight? Absolutely. Right. So the big bold transformation is I'll help you lose 10 pounds in the next 10 days. I will help you get rid of $30,000 of debt in the next 90 days. I will help you find your dream lover in the next 30 days. I will help you have the most romantic and joyful blind date you've ever experienced. This will be the best family holiday that you've ever experienced. I help single moms over 40 struggling with menopause and digestive issues be able to eat any food they desire and feel like they can eat or be normal again within the next 80 days, 90 days, whatever. I just made that last one up, but it's a big, bold promise. I made them all up, but the last one wasn't, so it was a little bit wordy, but you understand what I'm getting at. I'm going to help you break your personal best at your next triathlon, guaranteed. These are some of the things that we need to speak about in terms of this big, bold transformation. Because now what we've done is we've spoken directly to our buyer persona to say, hey, I've got a piece of content here for you. And it's not just for everybody, it's only for you if you're a single mom over 40 and who's going through menopause with this one specific problem. You have digestive issues, which is stopping you from eating the foods you want. You feel insecure, worried, anxious because you're going out to client lunches and stuff and you're working and you don't know how to resolve this because it is a big, major problem in your life. But I've got this specific solution that you're going to be able to get rid of those and be normal and eat normal and be able to go to those client meetings, etc. I've wrapped in my big, bold transformation in the next 90 days kind of thing, right? It's very specific. So if you're not that person, if you're not interested in that, then that's great. Don't click on my ad, right? I'm pre-qualifying. But number one, I'm grabbing their attention, getting their interest. I'm going to create some desire and then give them a clear call to action. Okay, so this is the power of one. Now I'm going to give you a bonus power of one here. When starting out, don't try to be on every single damn social media channel. Again, the idea that you're going to be missing out or you're not going to be able to get the revenues that you desire because you should be on all these different channels and serving everybody is something I hear all the time. Oh, but I'm missing out. You're not missing out. Like, go own that one channel. Go become really good at that channel. Like, so for example, this I Am Marketable project that I'm working on right now, we're only going to be focusing on YouTube for now. That's it. I might put some stuff on X from time to time because I'm there with my other work and I might share that. But other than that, it's one platform. Okay, so understand this. Your entire marketing will change because what this is going to do, it's going to force you to focus more deeply on your or the person that you want to serve. And when you can walk in their shoes and when you can understand them better than anybody else, your marketing message will be so much more powerful. Your social media will be better. Your content that you create will be better. The products that you create will be superior. And you'll build a stronger brand because the folks you'll grab their attention and they'll say, damn, this is for me. This is what I've been looking for. It's like this messaging has been written for me. Okay, so let me know if you found this helpful. I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. I'd love for you to share your comments. Let me know whatever questions you have around marketing. And I've got lots of great content. My goal with this channel is to give you the best of the damn best social marketing information. I might not go down into the actual details of email marketing and so in Instagram reels and that, but understanding marketing for your business. This is the best of the best where people would actually be paying money to have this. This is what I work with on my clients one-on-one. This is what we sell in terms of our intellectual knowledge, everything right here for you. So I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. Sayonara. Take it easy.